What is up, guys? How's it going? We're taking a look at Halo 4 news today with the Promethean race. Last week we covered the Promethean weaponry, and this time around we're going to be taking a look at the race itself and what each little sub-race is within the Promethean race. There's a different variety of them, so this video is going to be covering what is known so far, and maybe speculate a little bit about what is unknown. So let's take a look. To start us off, we have the Alpha Crawler, which resembles a jackal in appearance. The description says it's more dangerous than the standard variety. The Alpha leads packs of crawlers in the battle. Luckily, Alphas can be identified by the series of hard-light spikes along their head and back. This unit uses suppressors as a ranged weapon. If you remember suppressors from the previous video I did on the weaponry, they are automatic fire weapons, similar to the assault rifle or the plasma rifle, I believe. You can also, I think there's a footage of it in the E3 demo that I actually previewed at the beginning of the video, so if you want to see that, look it up. We actually do see the crawler in the E3 demo, so very cool. Second up, we have the Night Battle Wagon, which I believe actually is in the E3 demo. That's in the part that I previewed as well. He jumps out and smashes the Master Chief with his right hand weapon, which appears to be a melee weapon of some kind, his right limb, I should say. The description says rare but incredibly dangerous. Night Battle Wagons are deployed when other Promethean forces failed. Their huge metal frames are draped in heavy armor and hard light shielding. These deadly combatants are capable of deploying their own auto sentries. Even getting close to a battle wagon is a challenge. That's especially true as the robotic Promethean uses its scatter shot against approaching threats. So this sounds to me like almost the Promethean counterpart to the Hunter. It sounds like a heavy-duty kind of unit there, so very interesting. Next up is the Crawler. The description says the most common Prometheans on Requiem are the Crawlers. Crawlers are extremely agile and move in packs. They can swarm an enemy and tear them to pieces, or utilize bolt shot from distance. The Crawler, like, my first impression of that is it looks very similar to a Grunt, maybe mashed a little bit with a Jackal. Especially the fact that you utilize bolt shots from a distance. They sound like Jackals with beam rifles, which were really annoying in Halo 2 to play that campaign on Legendary. So I think this is going to be a little bit of an annoying unit, but you know, we're going to see a lot of these. They're going to be like grunts, basically, just kind of light infantry. So very cool looking. The next Promethean unit we're going to look at is the Knight. The Knight, first impression basically for me is it looks a lot like an elite, but even the description kind of seems to indicate that. It says the captains of Promethean force, the autonomous and intelligent knights, are ancient warriors tasked with defending the artificial world called the Requiem. An encounter with a single knight can turn deadly as they systematically bring more enemies into the fight. Knights wield weapons like the suppressor and light rifle, so knights sound like elites who were whenever you saw an elite, he was usually generally surrounded by a pack of grunts, and when the elite was killed before any of the grunts would start running away and panicking. So maybe we'll see something similar to that with Knights and Crawlers. That's all speculatory though, so anything could happen. Very, very cool. The next Promethean unit appears to be the Knight Commander. From what I can tell, the Knight Commander is almost exactly the same as the Knight, but if you think of elites, there was different colored elites. There was blue elites, and then like say like a golden elite was like the most elite of the elites. He was like a really powerful elite. So what we're looking at here is a Knight Commander, which is pretty much the equivalent of that, a more powerful knight. The description reads, as the name suggests, Knight Commanders lead groups of knights. Commanders have the formidable combat skills of a normal knight, and can also wield incineration weapons, stronger armor, and deploy floating auto sentry units. So this is going to be a unit we're going to be very careful with around. The next subcategory of the Knight that I found is Knight Lancer. Basically, they're just weaker versions of the Knights. I remember in Reach there were elites that had needle rifles and would shoot at us from a distance, but had really weak armor and would be easy to kill basically. So the Night Lancer appears to be their slab. The description reads utilized primarily as scouts and marksmen. Lancers are extremely accurate even at a great distance. Among their many skills, Lancers utilize Promethean vision to track targets even when behind solid objects. The final Promethean race, sub-race I should say, that we're looking at is the Watcher. This is pretty much unlike anything I've seen. The description reads, these flying robotic creatures emerge from the armored shell of knights. Once active, they can resurrect knights, summon crawlers from the bowels of Requiem, create shields to protect other Prometheans, or attack using the most common armament, a bolt shot. So, this is, it's kind of like a parasite, so to speak. It pops off knights, which means they're even more deadly than we initially thought, I initially thought. And they can resurrect things. They're basically just a parasite. Watch out for them, kill them as soon as you see them. It's the gist that I'm getting here. You don't want them bringing stuff you just killed back from the dead. So, very interesting. That about wraps up this video. Expect a new video very soon because Blizzard actually released their Mist of Pandaria scenario, their first one, a day early, the Theramore scenario. So I'm playing WoW again, and I think I'm gonna put up a video of that. So expect that very soon, and have a good day.